welcome to another Reddit reading with your favorite host, me, some artist. So today we're going to be going through the Entitled Parents subreddit and seeing what stories we can pick up. So here we have a first story called Entitled Dad Demands I Fail Because I Caused His Daughter to Fail. It was posted by Fatman XXL. Let's jump into it. This will need a lot of context, so bear with me here. I'm 19 at college. Last year I started a language education career. My first language is Spanish, even though I often make mistakes and speak English. Then realized I wasn't in the right place, so I dropped out during the first semester. So now I'm studying theater, so it's my true passion. During my first semester on language education, we had to do tutoring as part of our grade. The college I went to also had language classes on Saturday for anyone who wanted to learn a second language. This college allowed people on their language that had either completed the Saturday course, depending on your progress, they make to last 8 years, or that prove they could speak at least 2 languages, but a written and oral exam. So I was doing tutorings for English speakers that could struggle in their Spanish lessons. One of my tutees was an 18-year-old girl who was shunned by her absence, and she didn't show up, not even once. They never gave me a heads up or explained afterwards why she didn't. I just reported to my teacher that she didn't appear. Then I reached out to her, rescheduled the day of our meeting, called it a day. We were given our tutees or parents contact to see the day and an hour of our meeting within the college facilities. Then the teacher assigned the class for the tutorings and had a full report of all the tutorings we had to do. Nothing interesting happened until 2 days ago. I received a call from a number I didn't recognize, and as a dumb boy I am, I answered. Okay, let's get into this. Me? Hello, who's there? Entitled Dad. Are you? Boop. Yes, I am. What can I help you with? Working on retail is taking its toll on me. It's your fault my daughter failed her exam. Excuse me, I don't know what. You tutored my daughter, and she didn't learn anything from you. You sabotaged her and made her fail. I'll report to your teacher, make you fail too. Sir, I dropped out last year. That's because of your incompetence. Then you had to pay me for wasting my time for taking to your classes. Sir, who is your daughter? I'm not telling you nothing. And listen, I need to know her name so I can give it to my ex-teacher so he can tell you about my tutoring with her. Says daughter's name. Sir, she didn't show up once to. Don't you dare lying. I took her tutoring every time you summoned her. I want to talk to her teacher right now. I guess he forgot I told him I dropped out. Wait a moment. I checked my cell phone for my teacher's number, quickly gave him a heads up on what's happening. It's insert number here. Anything else? He hung up on me. A while later, my teacher informed me how rude the parent was with him. He complained of me and had been rude to him. And I lied, telling him his daughter never did tutoring to me and demanded I had to fail the semester. The teacher explained that I had dropped out, then showed him the empty reports of his tutorings. I explained to him that her daughter and I had never met. He told me that after I sent him the reports, and the dad stayed silent for like 20 seconds and hung up on him. So I guess I won't fail at the college I don't attend to. I'm studying theater right now. I tried to sound it out and failed miserably. So, what do I think of that story? Well, it's pretty good. I think I say about every story. The English wasn't that bad for a not native English speaker. I mean, look, I want to know what that girl was thinking. Like, was she just trying to bide her time a little bit?
Oh, I really want to be a Spanish teacher, but studying? Ugh, no thanks.
Like, did she just expect for her limitless wisdom to bring her by? Because she doesn't have any limitless wisdom. What else can I say? She was definitely really dumb. Like, who gets their dad to pay for a tutor that they're not even going to go to? It's like, if you're going to not go to that tutor, you might as well tell your dad you're not going to do it anymore. All she ended up doing is making her dad waste money, so she's dumb. That's what I'm going to say about that. To the second part of my recording. I had to take a little break. So, time to go out to our next Reddit story. So, how's everyone's day? Mine was quite good. I made 4 pieces of chicken today. Quite fun. And tomorrow I'm making even more because after everyone tasted that chicken, they thought it was amazing. Because my family knows that I'm a good chef. So, our next story for the day. My mom thinks that my things are hers. Posted by user XYZ on the r/entitled parents subreddit. 873 upvotes. This gotta be a good one. Okay. Looks like this one's kind of short, so I'll probably add it. This is probably the last one for today, though, because this last one took up around 10 minutes. But if we have time, I'll check after this. I'll continue. Mom thinks my things are hers. A short one, but still a story in my opinion. So my birthday was a few weeks ago, and one of my presents was a $50 gift card. A few days later, I decided to buy a game off Steam. Turns out that was the wrong thing to do, because apparently I was being selfish. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Eat the game? Buying food for everyone close for myself is a much better option. By the way, we were still in advantage stretch, and I didn't know this because she and her dad had been buying all month. Stuff all month. So she took the car and was going to use the other $30 for bills, so that's fun. Maybe I'm wrong, and I was selfish, but I don't know. I saw it clears some things. First, when I get allowance for church, I give a percent to go to food and clothes, so it's not like I don't contribute. Second, my gifts contain this: a set of books from my grandmother, a book I bought for myself, Minecraft I bought for the Switch. I bought a Switch earlier in the year, and a drone I paid half for. The drone was $60, and my dad had paid the other 30. And obviously a gift card from my brother and his wife. By the way, my mom took the card. I thought I should clear that up. So again, very short, but I mean, it is reasonable. But I want to know, how high in financial stress could you be if you can afford a drone and a Switch, and also get Minecraft for that? Minecraft's like $60 for the Switch. Look, I'm just saying this: you can't be in that bad a financial position if you're able to afford those things. I can afford those things, and I know we're in financial stress. So there seems to be no reason why this mom should be in so much financial stress, especially if she's been buying gifts all month. Honestly, I think at that point she needs to chill her spending. If she just chills with her spending on amenities, I think she'll have a better time. Because not everybody needs to have 50 switches, you know? I think you could talk to your family and explain, hey, I kind of want to save some money so I don't be in so much financial stress. Can you please just, you know, ask for fewer gifts this year? I think your family will understand that. They can't, they're not really a good family, are they? So, on to our next story again. For another story. Maybe even two if we're lucky. Isn't that great? So, this next story. Entitled parents let kid hit car and claims it was our fault. Posted by user Bacon Lover. Bacon_lover 12345. With 210 upvotes, it's another short one, but I don't really get to see how long these are, so let's get into it. I only got the story from mom on the way home back from school today. So I am me, LB's little brother. I'm his mom, and EM is you know who, entitled mother, by the way. So entitled mother lets her kid hit the side of her car. It gave a crease and took the paint straight off. I then got in, and mother was in a bad mood. May I mention it's my parents' anniversary? Mother wants to exchange info, and entire mother doesn't have it. She calls the police, who refuse to show up because she banged the car and cursing from a child. And the mom said, "Are you kidding me? It's not a federal offense." Entitled mother got the info needed, and the exchange was happy. I was entertaining little brother while this was all happening. We got home, and mom told dad the story on the phone, and I wrote this. I know it's too corny, but it's still happening. We're staying in school yet. Boy, so the person who wrote the story is obviously old enough to know grammar, so I'd say they're probably 8, 9, or 10-ish. It's not, the story isn't really that amazing. They cut down the details, so I'm guessing they're not really in the teens. And it seems like the kid would be around their age. So we're not talking about somebody who's like a baby. But what the story's talking about, it seems like it's someone around their age who hit the car, which makes you think. If you're in the 8, 9, and 10 range, why are you hitting cars? Like, so hard you make a crease even. Not just, like, you're wrapping your knuckles against the car. That's rude still, but it ain't gonna cause a giant crease in it. Like, I have a cousin, he's 10 years old. I know him. He would never hit a car and cause a crease in it. I know that much. He understands boundaries. So this kid is within that range, hitting a car that's not his to get a crease. Even if it was his mom's car, why are you hitting cars so hard to get a crease into them? Like, oh my god. The just the just the horribleness. Ooh, the horribleness. Okay, I guess on to our next story if we have time. Oh god, I got burp. Oh my god, that was a big one. I mean, no one even gets this far into the video, so I mean, who cares, right? I can say anything. Banana boopaloop, strawberry cheesecake. I hit 12 cars with the airplane last weekend. No one's hearing this part of the video, so who cares? So I'm not even gonna do all the formal stuff really. I'm just gonna do what I have to do to make sure I don't get copyright striked and destroyed. This is another story made by user Nerdy Girl from Friends. Father's hurt. I didn't tell him I was depressed, and now people tells people he has 2 children instead of 3. Wow, this story sounds horrible. Don't know if this fits here, but let me know otherwise. Since so many of you liked my post, here's another one. Read my first post for a little background on my family, but basically I have an elder sister, younger brother, special needs child, and mother, stepfather, and father. This is something that happened in a long period of time, and one may say I'm jealous of sister because of this. It started when I just ended my second year of high school. I was depressed and with severe anxiety and basically anything at this point. Oh yes, every great protagonist in every story has 50 cases of depression and anxiety. Now, I'm not saying this person's lying, but I'm saying there's tons of people on this subreddit who are. Also, this person may be lying. Hey, I'm just saying. It just seems like literally almost every person has depression and anxiety and then get attacked by an entitled parent. I don't know, maybe those are just the kind of people who get targeted by entitled parents. Well, parents and depressed, anxiety, stressed children. I don't know, I'm just saying it's kind of a trend that is probably being faked for views, because that's just what gets popular. But I'm not saying that this person's lying necessarily, I'm just saying that there's a lot of people who are. Okay. Our relationship was pretty damaged at this point, but I didn't get much better after this. I spent 1 week at Father's, but every night I cried myself to sleep. I was so exhausted from all the stress that I had built up, and I'm trying to maintain this relationship that seemed one-sided. I tried with my ex-father and asked for advice. We talked, and it felt it was the best move to them, permanently. They noticed me. They saw that I was present. They said that they could help me, but in retrospect, it only made things worse. I told father, and he became cold. He only said, okay, and didn't ask for why or anything. This made me feel so bad, like I had really hurt him. The day I moved, he only stared at his computer, didn't say anything to me, he only said goodbye to me. When I take all my things, I tried to talk to him for years after this. But he neither ignored me or told me to talk to my new family. I was conflicted. He felt horrible and did not know what to do. I tried to mend things with my father. I graduated high school, explained why I moved, and he said, why didn't you tell me? I can read your mind. How I was supposed to know? I can't read your mind. How am I supposed to know you're so sad? Yes, he used the word sad to describe my depression. Tried to explain to him why, that I didn't want to say anything because that would mean I accepted that I was depressed. I was in denial for the longest time. It wasn't until I jumped from the 17th floor that I came to realize how bad, God,